So if you're wondering if I'm actually this weird in real life, I am. I love it when the sun's out. I love it when it's raining too. I can appreciate the rain. However, there's just such a frequency of vibe that comes from the sun rays, their actual sun codes, which by the way, I always talk about sun codes and I'm referring to the sun rays that the sun emits. It actually holds encoded information in its light, as well as nourishment and healing. You can literally feed from the sun. You can receive energy from the sun. And if you notice, that's why we often feel so good whenever we are in the sun. So it feels so good. I'm so grateful. And I'm about to ride this spaceship. It's such a cool little spaceship. This is Aaron's car, actually. It's a Tesla, but it basically is a spaceship. It drives itself. My car drives itself too, but the doors open on its own. That's pretty cool. I like walk up to the car and it can sense me and it opens up the doors. It's like, wow, that's like a next level convenience. That is extremely efficient. I don't even have to use my hands anymore. A little bit scary, yet we take it all as a good thing. So, which by the way, I like to honor the balance of technology and nature. I don't feel like we should allow technology to run us over, or we should be investing our energy and our awareness into technology more than we are actual reality, more than we do nature. But I do feel like if we use it with the right intentions, it can be such a powerful tool to make things more convenient and efficient and just like even more futuristic, cool and epic. So like the door opening on its own, I'm for it. It's a vibe, it's a vibe. And I think while I'm driving, I'm gonna be blasting, as if it's a concert, the Spice Girls. I think that it's just time to bring them back. And I feel like singing at the top of my lungs as I did when I was 7 years old. So that feels good. I'm curious, do you ever do that? Like listen to music that you loved as a child, your childhood songs and music, and blast it and sing your heart out to it? Ah, it feels so good. I've actually been doing that recently, and that's why I feel like I'm losing my voice, because I've been singing so much at the top of my lungs. Like when I wake up, I'm like, what do I want to do? Sing! I want to sing songs that I sang in childhood. And even before I go to sleep, it's like, what do I want to do? I want to sing. I want to sing. So I'm just honoring it. It feels good. Singing is such a healing practice. Oh my goddess, to activate your throat, your heart, your lungs, this space of expression, and allow for a sound's frequency to emit from you. It is so healing beyond words. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, we straight up sweating in here now. It's like a sauna. So one of the routinely fun things we've been doing recently is taking the boat out on the lake. And this is Captain Aaron. When it's hot out, we swim and tube and wakeboard. And yet, even when it's not ideal to swim, going out on the boat is such a meditative practice. To ride along and simply float on the water. We end up going out for hours and spend much of the time tapping into deep conversations and connecting on interesting topics. Yet it's also so nice to simply just be in presence together. Hello, cute duck friends. Do you hear me singing a theme song for you? You do. The biggest gift we get is to experience the process and presence of our reality. That is where the magic is. So it doesn't matter how good or not good at something you are at any certain point. It's the enjoyment and appreciation of it. And focusing on that, enjoying the journey, is actually how you get good at something. Speaking of getting good at something, Aaron is casually a past life Viking professional axe thrower. Wow, nice.
You're almost trying to get it to go through it.
Right.
You know, because for a while when I was doing it, I was just like I was like throwing it at it. But it's like.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
Wow, man. Casual Viking.
Uh-huh.
It's a spin.
It's a spin. I think you're holding it. You're holding it in the middle. You want to hold it. No, you want to. Yes. Closer to that. There you go.
Yeah.
I knew that was it. Good job, baby. That's how you do it. See?
Okay, yeah.
All right, don't go to the gym. I love you too. See you in a little bit.
And then, I got it. Sometimes it's just a shift in position in which allows for the alignment. The energy and force may be there, but if the alignment is not correct, then accuracy is limited and fails to sustain. Now this crazy cute cat guy, Sekhmet, has been meow screaming to come outside and be out in the sun every single day recently. But as I mentioned with the sun codes, can you even blame him? Nah. Hi. So I've been really into giving people wands recently, so I wanted to come out here and find some sticks that I could make wands with, and I don't think it's really stick season. I don't know if that's a thing. If you know, then you know I'm like a professional stick collector at this point. But I don't think it's stick season because it was kind of hard to find any. But I did find one, and this will be a perfect wand. And I actually did something different this time, where usually when I'm looking for sticks and they're not the one, I just put them right back down. But instead, I decided to gather them and position them into a fairy house and make a fairy house and create a little art offering to Earth and to the forest. And you know, it's just like a quick little fairy house, but I find it so nourishing for my inner child to do random things like this. Like, okay, maybe this is not going to directly, instantly impact and change the world and society, but the act of joyfully, freely creating and allowing my inner child to do something fun and playful really does keep the happiness and magic around me and inside me alive. And whether you believe in fairies or not, I know they appreciate this. Okay, so I came back a few days later after I built a few of those fairy houses, and behold, I discovered a fairy house for someone my size, human fairies. And whether it was someone who saw my mini fairy houses and got inspired to make this big one, or it was a gift from the fairies saying thank you, I thanked its energetic existence and took it as a message that that which you create out of joy amplifies and multiplies. So magical. Of course, then had to do some free movements to connect with the rhythm of nature. Which, just FYI, I actually legit do these things when I go out to nature. Like, this is actually real for me. So if you're wondering if I'm actually this weird in real life, I am. Some more gifts to nature. And here I'm peeing. And speaking of peeing, when I got home later that night, this is what I opened the toilet to. Aaron planted it. But little did he know, Sekhmet had another idea for him. Tried to hide it in his toilet, but apparently, nothing.
It didn't scare me at all.
Are you serious?
Do it last.
And you know what that means. Gotta switch it up. Scared Sekhmet by accident. And Aaron?
Hey.
Nothing.
You did not scare me at all.
Wise Master Sekhmet says, be patient. You take the leap when it's time. So I've obviously been in the creative mood lately and wanted to do some arts and crafts with Aaron. So I found these golden pyramids at a craft store, and we made our own little worlds inside them with crystals, stones, live moss, and intention. And also wrote out affirmations and rolled them up to be charged in their own mini energy portal inside of these crystal pyramids. Plus we shared our affirmations with each other, which was also so nice. And the result? I love them so much. Let me know which one you think is mine and which one's Aaron's. The wizard behind the scenes.
Welcome to another year at Hogwarts. Now, I'd like to say a few words.
And often while Aaron is rebounding and sometimes watching TV, this is me and Sekhmet. I honestly feel like this is really cool. From rambunctious and playful to calm and cuddly. What a sweet balance. Sekhmet and this neighbor cat have been having stare downs and hissing at each other from the glass door for days now. So what do? Have them meet. Often when we meet and face our fears, we realize they're actually friends.